Hello and welcome back. Today we take part in the Belgian practice and quali session. Later on today there'll be the sprint race as always, and then tomorrow the main event itself. There won't be any sort of hang on, let me size that. There we go. There won't be any sort of team chat today. We've been through all 10 teams that are participating next year, or this year I should say, 2024. So there's not much point. I could try and work something out to say, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna see what happens. And so a quick shifties behind us. Oh crikey! I got about 5 hours sleep last night, so I am very tired. But that's fine because we're still going to kick ass. For anyone who's not been keeping up with it, oh hang on, I just got to do this corner because I love this corner. I love watching it. Ooh, I'm not very good at doing it, mate. Jesus. Okay. If anyone who's not been keeping up, I'm currently second place in the championship. Can't remember how many points behind. But I am close enough that we can realistically catch up over the course of the next 4 races, which is what we've got, because it's 4 races plus the 4 sprints. That is a lot of points. I mean, in theory it's like what is that, 136 points up for grabs. 12 for a sprint. I feel like it's 12. Either way, we you know, we have an opportunity. Oh fuck! Oh yeah, there we go. We have an opportunity to catch up still, which means we could finish the season on top. We're in second place. That's fine. Second place is reasonable, especially for a. I suppose technically it would be a rookie year, but first would definitely be better. Going into Formula One in first place would be my preferred position. So let's see what we can do over the next few races. I'm optimistic. I'm feeling reasonably positive. I've not flown off the track yet here, so that means that this track should be alright. Obviously there's potential that it'll rain. Oh, I do hate this chicane though. It's quite a long chicane, isn't it? I will end up flying through there at some point, just like in the memes. Okay. So, for those who are not familiar, we're doing a race strategy practice, which means they want us to, well, they want us to beat the race time that they've set of 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Call it 2 minutes 7, for the sake of being, well, not accurate, but you know, for rounding. In the top right, you can see how much faster or slower I am. So my time is 0.3 of a second faster than pace needed to achieve the objective. Going wide there didn't help, but we're still okay. Half a second up now, so you know we're doing good. We're doing alright. Halfway around the track, give or take, and we're ahead by 3/4 of a second, coming up to a second. They do tend, realistically, to be a bit over the top of the timings that they want you to do. I don't think I've ever been slower than the time, or if I have, it's been one of those I've span out sort of situations. There's a lot of margin for improving upon it, even if you're not really pushing. I'm not really pushing quite as much as I ought to, I think, but that's fine because it's not always about pushing. Sometimes it is about getting around the track, keeping your tyres okay, which I struggle with, keeping your fuel usage down, which I struggle with. So we're going to be about a third of a second up on the time. That's alright. Managing tyre wear has always been my weakest point. So you can see we just slipped it below the... There we go. We managed that little bit straight better than whatever pace they want me to set. We just have to beat it for time. I don't care that much about the managing with tyres metric that they want me to achieve. It's not the end of the world if we don't achieve it. I'd struggle with managing tyres. I always have. I probably always will. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you have to accept where your failings are. And I absolutely accept that it's one of my failings in this game. That and fuel management. I struggle with that as well. But it's okay, because we're still doing alright without both. My biggest issue really is crashing into walls and losing my front wing. They're the two big ones. Ooh. Okay, round we go, round we go. There's going to be some overtaking on now, I should think, even though it's not a DRS though. For those of you that aren't familiar, DRS, drag reduction system. In certain areas of the track, you can, if you're within a second of the person ahead of you, open up your spoiler to make you go faster, or to help you go faster. It reduces drag, which you would expect from a system called the drag reduction system. See, somehow, despite actually trying a little bit less hard, we've managed to. We're a second ahead at this point, or just under a second ahead. What were we? 0.3 before? I'll call it 0.4 for, you know. And we're over 0.9 now, nearly a whole second. So yeah, we can definitely match the pace they want us to at the moment, but obviously it's not all about pace. Our tyres, I should think, are taking a bit of a pounding because it's quite an intense. There's a lot of downforce on this bit. It's quite a steep hill. So yeah, we'll have to. I should think it'll be a one stop, but it'll be a late one stop. We'll probably start on hards if it'll let us, or start on softs because that's what we're quali on, and then move on to hards. I would rather start on the hard side, to be honest. Maybe even see if we can do a whole track without the whole race without just stopping, if we're able to. No, we'll have to stop. Okay, it's all good. Track's going fine so far. No major concerns. We're even faster now than we were before, which, considering again I've not really pushed it, indicates that perhaps either their timings are well above where they need to be, or actually if I relax and just let it happen. See, I lose a lot of time on that corner. There we go. Cool, back to the garage. We'll take a shortcut rather than drive all the way around for the sake of a couple of minutes. No, not that one. I'm not going to bother doing the time management because that's a. Yeah, so our fastest time was on our third lap, which is fine. Our tyre wear is 0.7 higher than I expect. 0.07 higher than I expect. Okay. forgive me, drink. Oh, they reckon that a set of mediums are meant to last 21 laps. I believe it's 18 laps for the.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
I believe it's 18 laps for the sprint race and 25 for the main event. So we will have to. Mediums are not going to cut it. There's a lot of traffic as well, which is not helpful for our trying to do this, but we'll just have to do the best we can. Oh, missed the corner there. Fuck's sake. Of course we missed the first fucking corner. So we can hit 405. As long as we hit everything else. Either perfect or at least reasonably well. It's that one. Fuck. I want to slow down to do it, but the trouble is, I'm actually faster if I'm not trying to hit these, which is ridiculous. So, I don't fucking know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not going to stress about hitting every last one. I'm not going to stress about getting the other objective, secondary objective. I mean, we might still manage it, but I don't think we will, based on what I'm seeing. We'll hit this one, that's for sure. Oh, little wonky there. DRS. Okay. 550. We could probably do a 550 if we don't miss this one again. For fuck's sake. Not taking it tight enough. Okay, it's quite difficult to do this actually whilst talking, so can only apologise of course for a slightly less chatty video so far. Oh, I mean that first getting used to a lap pacing, I had a lot of chatting, didn't it? So you know, this is actually the first video I've recorded since the news about Christian Horner and his hearing. Well, it's the first video I've recorded here, because I do other videos elsewhere. Suffice it to say, that's a big deal. The Christian Horner thing. Obviously, I don't know a massive amount. I don't know anything that they're not saying in the news, and I'm not necessarily following it. I'm sort of just waiting for it to all be over, and then I'll catch up on it. But yes, it could be a bit of a big deal. If Red Bull lose Horner, that could be a bit of a problem for them. I say losing. If they get rid of Horner, that could be a bit of an issue for them. But at the same time, if he's done the stuff that is rumoured that he's done, then that is a position that is no longer tenable. You know, you can't be doing that sort of stuff and expect to get away with it. Jesus Christ, we hit the exact same objective as last time. So we did worse this time. There we go. Finally. Got some points on the board for the first corner. 15 of the fucking things. Barely any. Yeah, you can't expect to do that sort of stuff and keep your job. So if he has done them, throw the book at him. If he hasn't, let him do his job. Simple as that. I think that's a perfectly reasonable stance to have. Again, I'm not going to go into the rumours because I don't want to be one of those people that perpetuates something that isn't fact, especially when it could be damaging to someone's character. So I'm gonna hold off on that until we know more, which may well be after the first race of the season, by the sounds of it. So watch this space, or rather, probably just pay attention to the news if you want to know. Lord knows there's plenty of outlets that'll be reporting on it. So. Okay, so we're not going to hit this objective, but we have done better. We have done that better. That's all we can really ask for. It's 5:30 maybe?
Program complete.
Yeah, we got 5:30.
These results will do, although you can definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Yeah. Apparently we got the slowest lap of the lot going around that time, but we're not on thingy tyres. Let's
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
do one last lap to go round for the pits. Not a big deal, we can do that. Just wanted to do what's behind us because I could see him on a little map. Yoink. I swear if he wipes us out I'm going to be annoyed. So we'll let him overtake because we are only going back to the pits, aren't we? So no, we're not racing him. Qualifying in a minute because there's not a lot of don't know if you heard that. Yeah, we'll be doing qualifying in a minute because there's not really any time for the tyre management at this stage. 3 laps took up about 10 minutes of our time last time. For someone who we let overtake us, he's not done an awful lot of distance between us and him, has he? It's not like I've been chasing him down. Go on, Hauger, put your foot down. Temptation to just cut that corner is so high. But it won't help if we're doing this. Oh, I thought I was going to slam into the wall then. That's quite tight, that corner. I really don't like it. I'm not a fan of chicanes. I'm really, really not. I won't let me do anything yet. Okay. Sorry, just finishing my coffee to help wake me up this morning. Like I say, it was a rough night's sleep. Couldn't get to sleep till 2, despite trying at 12:30. Up at 7, well, 7:30. Oh, we damaged the body. How did that happen? Well, let's just fast forward it.
Car repairs have
There's
set
not
us
a lot we
back
can do about it. Underbody? How did we damage the underbody? Never mind, never mind. Ah, yes, because there's a special event on. And I've reset everyone's levels. So, that's why my podium pass is lower a level than it was last time you saw. Because they've changed seasons. I don't know how long a season lasts. Like a month, maybe 2. Either way, yeah, it was. It's 18. I ran 25 laps for main race. So, oh, fuck's sake. Okay, fine. We're gonna skip the repair time.
We've got a little bit of an electrical problem at the moment. We're working on it, so don't worry. We're going to get you out there as soon as possible.
Where are we? Okay, so if we go now, go to track. Flying that. Oh, I didn't check what tyres. Softs, okay. Phew. That could have been annoying. You normally qualify on soft, to be fair, as long as it's not raining. I'm just going to give him ahead of us a bit of time to... I don't know who it is. We're just going to let him break up a bit. We lose so much speed going down into this corner. This doesn't really make much difference. Alright, it reckons we can do 2 laps on this fuel. I do not feel confident about this race, this lap time. Nor do I feel overly confident about that corner going into the race. We want to be as far in the front as possible, or right at the back and stay behind everyone. Neither of which are conducive to my racing style. That is, I'm not going to be on the front row, especially not for a sprint, not unless I qualify 10th or something. And more importantly, when it comes to staying behind everyone, I tend to have a better start than them. I think that's the AI is specifically designed to be slightly slower, so it's competitive rather than it being anything I do. But it does mean I always get away quite nicely compared to everyone else. You'll have seen it last race, I think, maybe the race before. Me and Lawson on the front row, and we were literally level. And I was well ahead by the end of the first corner. Oh, that was a bit of a skid. We're looking for less than 2 minutes on the clock, I think. I don't see that actually happening this lap. I'm not sure why. I feel like we're going to be over the 2 minute mark, especially with that chicane coming up. Slight brake assist kicked in there, I can feel it. Oh, that's 5th. And we're not that far behind 3rd. Okay, so anything we make up now we've actually got an objective that we can see what we're doing. Jesus Christ. Lawson is flying here. Which is not good for us. Well, it's not good for me. I'm not convinced we've got the right car set up for this. Trouble is, car setup is such a tricky thing because it's not. There is some cornering here, but there's a lot of straights as well. And some of the corners are quite fast corners. Like this one's a slow one, a slower one. But this one, once you get out of it, Whoops. Sector 2, yeah, that's a long, long fast corner, you see. This means really you don't necessarily need to focus on the cornering aspect of it, you need to focus on the speed aspect of it. Oh, right. That's a long chicane, that one. Sector 2 is my weakest point. I was focusing on something else. We are not going to have enough fuel to get us back round again, which means either we pit now. Yeah. Because we're not going to get a better lap now that we've had such a bad mid sector. So we'll head in. Oh, I can hear the church bells. There we go. And we're down in 11th now. Okay. It's such a short pit straight. It's so... Yeah. Good for pit stops, in theory. Because it means that we don't have a massive amount of... you don't lose as much time because you're not going slower for as long. But it does mean that it's not a very good long dash down to that first corner, which means it could get messy. See how we're doing time-wise, shall we? Yeah, I mean our teammate's got the fastest sector 1. How are we competing in terms of sector 1? So we are faster than him in sector 2. We're only just behind in sector 1. But we are well behind in... Yeah. Right, let's speed the time up a bit. We'll wait until... what would it be? 4.5 minutes left. Yeah, 4.5 minutes. That time is still in... flying lap. Because what this should do is mean that we should finish our first lap just before... Oh fuck, no. We're only going to get 1 lap. Oh, why did it take so long for us to get out? Damn it, I fucked that right up. I knew I should have gone for 5. Well, at least we'll see what happens, because, I mean, you guys haven't witnessed this yet, but you do get time to finish whatever lap you're on. If you are... Oh, God. If you finish your lap before... Nah, this is a shit one. That's worth it. That was worth the effort we expended to get in out here. I'm so pleased we did that. So very pleased. Oh well, we're out now. And we'll see anyway. You do get the time to finish whatever lap you're on, so long as you started it before the time ran out. So anyone who wants to do another lap has got 30 seconds, or just over 30 seconds, to cross the finish line, start line, to begin their final lap. There was an incident, I can't remember where it was, but everyone was sort of fucking about a bit, so they didn't want to... There was like 8 of them, I think it was, all sort of slowly working their way around because they wanted to start in the last few seconds of the timer. But because they'd all munched it up, only 1 or 2 of them actually ended up making it through in time, which meant everyone else weren't able to set the competitive times that they wanted to. It was Q3, I think. It might have been a Q2, I can't remember now. Either way, it was an example of how trying to game the system screwed them over a bit. I think this will be one of the lowest qualifiers we've had in a while now, this. I don't feel too bad about the race itself. Feeling like maybe we'll be okay on the race, but there's a few tight corners. Just need to take it carefully going into those first few laps whilst we're all bunched up, and then hopefully it'll be okay on the night, as it were. Just a little panic that I wasn't actually recording this. That'd have been bad, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's Spa, of course it's Spa. I always forget what the tracks are called, but Spa's quite a famous one. That's fine, I don't... Well, I think that means we're starting 11th by races. So we will have to see what happens in this. This could go badly for us. We could end up losing more. Losing more ground on Lawson, but we will see, and we will do the best we can. So, for now, goodbye, and hopefully you'll join me for the sprint later on. Adios, amigos.